Podcast, and now we're sat here after watching the Elimination Chamber, and I think it's safe to say we've just witnessed one of the most shocking moments in WWE history. They've done the unthinkable. They've actually gone and turned John Cena heel. And I think we're still trying to process what's happened. We generally can't believe it. This is like a historic moment in world wrestling entertainment. So I just want to get the boys' initial thoughts. Let's start with Umair. What do you think of the heel turn?
I was very shocked. My jaw was on the floor. I woke up. I thought this must be a dream. I look at my phone. I open Twitter. The first thing I see on my timeline, fucking the belt in Cody's mouth. Cena pulling it back. It was just insane. I can't believe it. First, I didn't think Cena was gonna win. The near fall with Punk with the GTS that got me. I thought Punk was gonna win, and then Cena won, and then fucking Seth with the stomp. I didn't expect that either. But then Cena first that little heelish move, yeah, coming off Seth interfering. Cena didn't even doubt it. Like normally Cena would be like, "Do I do it? Do I not?" But he didn't doubt it. He just instantly went in. Punk passed out. Bell rang. Cody came out. Rock came out, and then the rest. Probably the greatest swerve I've ever seen in maybe in wrestling history. It's up there with Hogan and NWO. This moment, why was Travis Scott there? We'll never know. It was funny. Travis Scott, have you seen the like close up of him punching Cody? He fully punched
Yeah,
him.
that was insane. That was mad.
He weren't working. He was
Bro, if
shooting.
I'm Cody Rhodes, I'm pissed. I'm going backstage. I'm having a
Yeah,
word with him.
apparently he's training for a match.
That'll
So
be fucking bro.
Mania, we'll see in it.
And you got Bad Bunny, you got Travis Scott, potential matchup between them, maybe at Mania. But
I don't think two
yeah,
celebrities though is the right thing in it.
yeah, let's go to Danny. What are your initial thoughts on this heel turn?
Bro, they actually pulled the trigger. Uh, I genuinely thought they'd never pull the trigger, especially in his last year. I thought, yeah, he'd have a nice retirement role, probably win 17 at SummerSlam, because I did have him win 17 at Mania, and then just ride off the sunset. But I think this is the best thing they could have possibly done. Like Uzla on the Elimination Chamber preview, we were pitching Copra Pong, Copra Drew. I mean, we did talk about Copra Cena, but we didn't realize Copra Cena had the most potential out of all of this. Like, he's one guy you've had in the company for 20 years, and he's been a babyface for 20 years. There's been chances you've had him to turn heel, but you never done it because, like, I don't think the company were willing to risk him as a heel. Like, there was too much merchandise made, and after what happened with Austin, like, that really did set the company back. I don't think they had like the balls to actually pull the trigger on a Cena heel turn, but doing it in his last year in the way they did it was just amazing. I loved every second of it, and
Yeah,
especially in the match when they were foreshadowing it in the match when Seth stomped Punk,
Mm.
and Cena without any hesitation he just put him in the STF. And did you guys notice the STF was tighter than it normally is when you
Yeah,
go in
no,
with
I,
the
I didn't notice.
Did you notice that? Because no, normally he
I didn't
doesn't.
really
Normally he doesn't wrap both his arms around his neck. But you should have seen how Punk's neck was going backwards. He just fully, and that's why Punk passed out. So yeah,
mm.
like normally if there was a babyface Cena, you would have just attacked Seth instead of attacking Punk. But the way he just grabbed Punk's leg, put him and submitted him, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, just to go off both of you guys, I think I'm still shocked by them actually going and executing the heel turn, and I think the way they done it was just simply perfection. Now with wrestling, yeah, this is what I always say: when wrestling is on its A game, when it's at the top of its game, no form of entertainment comes close.
It's the best.
And
100%.
we saw one of those moments last night, pure perfection that's gonna go down in history. Like growing up, yeah, you hear about stories from wrestling fans of the past talking about how iconic it was when Hogan turned heel in WCW and joined the NWO. There was Austin who turned heel at Mania 17, aligning with Vince. We've just witnessed our own version of that with John Cena joining The
Mm.
Rock, selling his soul and turning
Hmm.
heel. And I think what they've done, I have to applaud it because it's a real ballsy move, especially as Danny mentioned. It's his farewell tour. You think it's going to be the generic babyface Super Cena run, and nope, they've completely flipped a switch here. And I personally, I love it because I think most of us can agree we've been kind of bored of Cena recently. He's been like
Yeah,
it's very one dimensional. He's just been there putting people over, and it's not been good TV. It's been boring.
it's not getting you
So
off your seat in
this
it.
was so this was something that he desperately needed, and the way they've done it, like now, I think beforehand, I think even in the preview, and so we mentioned we're not too enthusiastic about seeing Cody and Cena at Mania, but no, that's gone out the window now. All I care about is Cody versus John Cena and seeing how this plays out.
Yeah,
And another,
just to echo what Kobe said, like in the last 7 years and 8 years, we haven't really been enthusiastic about Cena, especially since he lost to the Fiend. I think it was in COVID mania. He went away
mm,
for a long time, and then he came back, and I think he lost to Roman, then
Roman.
Solo Sikoa, and then Theory, and since then he's just done nothing. So I'm just grateful we don't have to endure weeks of dull babyface promos between Cena and Cody Rhodes. I could not stand that. Because I think there was a report that came out last year that Cena and Cody was the plan, but no one knew it was going to be heel Cena babyface
mm,
Cody. So yeah, I think that makes it 10 times better.
Oh yeah, initially I was
and
disappointed when I seen him on the chamber. I thought this is gonna
yeah,
be
but
shit.
I think we were watching it and we were like, when we found out that Cody and Rock are in a main event, we were
Mm.
like all laughing, like, what the hell? Like, this is like pure ego from The Rock,
Yeah,
yeah. But it
it made
the
sense.
way they put it made sense. The way they pulled it off. Triple H didn't lie. He said stuff's gonna change the industry forever this weekend, and it did. And I think the whole segment was just so brilliant. The way the Rock comes out with Travis Scott. That was hilarious, by the way. I don't know why they brought Travis Scott out, but it was just so funny the way they did it. And the Rock gets to the ring, and even the Rock's promo was hilarious. He's like, "I need your soul, Cody. Embrace me." And it was just so funny. Then you had Cody telling the Rock to go f himself, and the crowd just popped. And you see Cena you know what's so brilliant about this? Cena in the background is like doing the goofy Cena shtick, like,
Well, yeah.
yeah, go on, Cody. And then when he hugs Cody, and then you just see his facial expression change, it's just amazing. And I can't wait for this heel work that Cena's about to pull off, because I think John Cena, yeah, has been wanting to be a heel for ages, and
Oh yeah.
he's probably the most excited out of anyone right now that he finally gets to do this, because I find it especially funny how there were like plans to do it when he lost to The Rock at Mania 28,
Mm.
and then Vince, like last minute, Vince got cold feet and changed his mind. And now, fast forward 13 years later, Cena's done it by joining The Rock, his once arch nemesis. It's just great storytelling, and you know what? It makes so much sense now. We were all pitching corporate Punk, corporate Drew, and now I think like this is easily the best option. It's just like amazing. John Cena is in the John Cena and The Rock, the Hollywood two-man power trip. Just it's just
2 man
brilliant.
poetry.
Uh, on the lines of Travis Scott, just want to get your lots of thoughts. Do you think he ruined the moment? Did he take away from the moment, or do you think it's
Oh
not
no,
that deep? Because
he definitely added. I think. I think it was fun to have Travis there because you've got this mega celebrity, massive. It's more eyes on the company. It's like Dennis Rodman and the NWO or Mike Tyson and DX. It's just he's huge. He's just all he's gonna add is more numbers. It's not like he sat in the corner and did nothing. He got up, he punches on Cody, and it's just good to see in it. And
Yeah,
obviously, you can tell he wants to be there. He's getting a fat bag for it, of course, but he's a fan of the sport. So I'm not against it. I like celebrity involvement sometimes when it's done right, like it was. He didn't take away anything. He might not necessarily added, that much. Would it have been the same without him? Of course it would. But it's like a nice little bonus because you got Hollywood, two massive Hollywood stars and one of the biggest rappers on the planet in the same place. It's gonna get eyes and eyes and eyes on it.
yeah. Just to echo what Omer said, I get why people might find him distracting because you've got Cena and Rock, and then like Travis Scott just feels so out of place. But really, it makes sense because you've got Cena who's Hollywood, you've got Rock who's Hollywood, and just Travis Scott adds to it. So then you've got like this power trip of Hollywood against Cody, who's like the baby face of the company. So
Mm.
yeah, I get why people would find it annoying, but nah, it didn't really bother me.
Yeah, I think I get why they done it because with WWE being on Netflix now, especially, they're just trying to make it as mainstream as possible and bring as many viewers as possible. And obviously, with The Rock, it kind of suits The Rock's whole Hollywood gimmick too. So I'm not mad at it. I don't think he was needed. I'm not mad at it, and I don't think it took away from the moment. I think it's still an amazing, iconic moment that's gonna go down in history. Like our kids are gonna, if we have kids eventually down the line, our
Yeah.
kids, if they watch wrestling, they're gonna be asking us, "Oh, where were you when John Cena like turned heel?"
Yeah.
It's just, I just
Mm.
think it's an amazing moment that we've just witnessed, and I think it's really, it's just like really nitpicking if you're gonna complain about Travis Scott being there, and I think WWE fans need
Yeah.
to just sit back and enjoy the ride that
Yeah,
the
it doesn't
final
matter
boss is
what
taking us
happens.
on.
People will always be angry on the internet. You always have the same thing. People won't be happy. I mean, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and you don't have to enjoy everything. But it is what it is. Not everyone's gonna be happy with everything. I enjoyed it. I don't really care.
Yeah, same.
And on those lines, do you think now that they've saved Mania season? Because
Oh yeah.
beforehand, people were complaining that, oh, this Mania season's boring. Nobody wants to see Jey Uso in the main event, blah, blah, blah. And now they've completely revived interest in Mania season. And what do you guys think? Do you think they've done a good job here in
I think
saving Mania?
this has finally, sparked some excitement in me for WrestleMania because it's been lacking since the Rumble. Jey Uso versus Gunther does not make me want to watch WrestleMania. Um, but this segment, is massive. It feels huge because it involves The Rock and John Cena, two of the biggest wrestlers of all time. You got the world champion right now as well, Cody Rhodes, again another massive wrestler, and they're all coming together to make. You have one of the biggest swerves ever as well, leading into WrestleMania that everyone's so shocked by, and I don't think anyone's gonna, everyone's gonna be finding it weird. Imagine Cena, the guy rise above hate, hustle a lot of respect, and now he's not. He's gonna be evil. He's gonna be the Rock's puppet. But why Cena? That's what everyone wants to know. And how long has this been like cooking? Has it been since Bad Blood? Since before that? Why didn't The Rock come out of the Rumble? There's so many questions that you wanna know. That's why you're gonna be tuning into Raw and SmackDown every week to find out. Because this is making me want to tune in. Because recently, to be honest, I've not been tuning into Raw and SmackDown properly. I'd half watch it and it'd be in the background, or I wouldn't stay up for it. I'd watch like little bits in the morning or watch the highlights on YouTube. It's not been worth my time, I think. But now I want to tune in because I want to see what's gonna happen. It's hooked me on and it sparked my interest.
Yeah,
What do you think, Danny?
agreed with what Omer said. I feel like this has definitely, um, sparked some excitement for Mania season. I mean, it's Mania season. There's always going to be excitement there, but some people did feel down about Jey Uso winning the Rumble, and like they were like, "Oh, what direction is Cody gonna go? Who's he gonna get a Mania?" But I feel like this is the best direction they could have gone. Give him heel Cena and have a two-man power trip with the final boss on Cena. There's so many possibilities. You could either have Cody retain at Mania, have him lose at Mania. Like no one knows what direction they could go in. I mean, that is the best thing about wrestling, the unpredictability. Like no one really knows what's gonna happen. And yeah, even the weekly shows now, I think people are going to engage more in the weekly shows with the final boss being there, John Cena being there, even the stuff with Punk, Rollins, Roman. I think that's got potential. I know people don't like triple threats with no titles, but if anyone could make it work, it's WWE. I think they will make it work. So yeah, I do think it's Save Mania.
Do you guys think Punk might try use his favor to try getting a triple threat? Because remember there was that report about Cody, Cena
I
and
don't want to
Punk.
see that.
I don't want to
Even
I
see that
think
I
either.
just as you both said, I don't want to see that anymore.
Yeah, neither do
I
I.
think
But like,
Cody
what is
Cena doesn't
Punk's
need
favor?
anything else.
Oh, we got Hazard.
Hey.
Hazard,
yo,
final
What you
boss is
saying,
here.
boy?
They said
I want your
What
soul.
part of
uh,
the
we-
earth planet?
we're just talking about how do you think The Rock and Triple H have saved Mania with
Mania
what
season.
they've executed here? But since you're here, Hazard, we might as well get your thoughts on the heel
Yeah.
turn. What do you think?
I am sports entertained to the level I don't think I thought I could be after WrestleMania 40. I think that kind of like that last half an hour of the chamber, the segment was probably the most entertained I've been with WWE since WrestleMania 40. Everything was just perfect. The way they executed it, um, and after reflection, you can actually see the steps that they took to make Cena the heel, and it's just magical. You can't tell me that it's so strange seeing it in reality now. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, we've talked about it already, but like we're still in disbelief. And yeah, another thing I want to mention, right? People were
Mm.
nitpicking obviously about Travis Scott and stuff. For me, my main nitpick about the whole thing was Pat McAfee. I find him really annoying, and I think he kind of took away from the moment a little bit. He didn't let it breathe. He was just like talking over it.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it made me, obviously this is a far-fetched one because you can't get someone from the past, but it
Yeah,
made me think just how much more better would this moment have been if we had JR on commentary.
yeah.
Oh, I just thought,
If JR
God
wasn't,
damn it,
washed as
God damn
hell.
it, Cena. Why, Cena? Why? You
I
sold
feel
your
like
soul.
yeah, I feel like Michael Cole sold it well though. I feel like
Yeah,
he
Cole
did a
did
good.
well. I think
Yeah.
Corey would have been much better than what's his name, Pat. I think Pat was annoying all night, especially with the Canada stuff.
Oh
Like as
yes.
Oh
soon as they
god.
booed, then why would you play the American national anthem in
I don't
Canada?
know
Of course they're gonna boo it. And then every
Yeah,
two
true.
exactly.
seconds he's mentioning. What do you
I
say,
don't know what
Hazard?
his character is meant to be. I don't know what his character is meant to be when he's on commentary, because Wade Barrett is golden on
Oh,
commentary.
Barrett's quality.
I think I think he's so good. But when you've got someone like Pat McAfee, it's like having a super fan on there that has a negative IQ and just screams anything for the sake of it. And
He's
pairing him
very
with Michael
American in
Cole,
it.
yeah, he's very American, and obviously, we're Brits, we can't really we dislike that, which is why we like Wade Barrett a lot. But Corey
True.
Graves would have been so much like he would have just captured
Yeah.
the moment better. He would
Even
have been a lot more composed.
what's his name? Joe Tess, whatever his name is. I forgot
Joe
his name.
Tessitore,
SmackDown.
yeah, he's kind of
Yeah,
like a main character. He's like a
yeah.
main he's like a main commentator, like Michael Cole dropped that. He would have been really good.
Yeah, bringing it back now. In the press conference, The Rock mentioned I'm a long gamer, and he's like, he tried to imply that they've had this planned out. It's bad blood. Do you believe them though? Do you think that they saw the reaction after Jey Uso winning the Rumble? I'm like, okay, we need to do something drastic here.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Bad Blood, I don't think they knew that what they were doing that long ago. But I feel like recently, yeah, I think I don't know what he's
Yeah,
doing.
but Cena's pose though, isn't it? Like,
I,
That's one
listen,
of the
I love
biggest
The Rock.
reaches I've ever seen.
I love The Rock, but can we talk about how bad that throat slit thing he done was?
That was
No,
awful,
because
yeah.
he does his three like that, and then he changes it like that to two or
It
something.
in because his
He does it
fingers are
weird.
so massive as well.
Yeah, he's got fucking huge hands in it, fucking juiced up.
I just want to say,
And
yeah, the final boss. People need to stop sleeping on the final boss. They keep
oh, 100%.
disrespecting my man. They keep doubting him. Don't doubt this guy. Every time after time, he's shown to the WWE universe that he is the
Yeah,
guy. He brings in the money. He brings in the people. He has saved Mania 2 years in a row now. The whole creation of the final boss character is just amazing. It's the new Vince McMahon for me
I think he's the
this
best
modern
character in
era of
wrestling.
WWE. Yeah, easily, 100%.
I
Yeah, I
think
feel like this. I feel like this final boss character's put Rock into like the greatest ever. No debate for me. I think.
well, he was
He
obviously
already
the
was for
greatest
me.
ever without this.
Yeah, true.
This just further. I think he's had a point to prove because for years people have been like calling him out like, "Oh, why you're not coming back to WWE?
Mm,
You don't care about us." But I'm sorry, but you can't say that anymore. This guy clearly cares about the
Mm,
WWE. He doesn't have to do all this stuff. Do you know what I mean? But he
yeah,
yeah,
chooses to do it because he wants to do it.
and he's
You know,
making a fat bag
and
doing it.
yeah, exactly. I mean, The Rock's killing it right now. I think they said he was the highest paid actor in
yeah,
2024.
Yeah,
Got so many. He's got like some serious movie roles lined up now. He wants to. I think that's the next challenge for him now. He wants to show that he is an actual legit actor because people have been
yeah.
hating on his films and his. I think that's the next step for him. I think The Rock's just killing it now, man, and I think we need to appreciate what we have before it's gone. You know what I mean? But let's move on now. How do you guys want? Cody and Cena to play out? Like, how do you think it's gonna go at Mania?
Can I step in for this one
Oh
first?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Go
You
for
don't
go
it.
for
mind?
it.
Yeah. They've got to strike while the iron's hot. They've got to get Cena the 17th title right there. Um, I've got something very interesting. It's like Cena had said that it was his last year. It's his retirement tour, or whatever. I don't know if he's gonna continue like with that retirement tour, but maybe it was the retirement tour for his, I don't know, heelish character. And now all of a sudden, sorry, the face character, and now it's his heel that's gonna take over, and he's just gonna take the big shovel, bury Cody with it now. And I think there's a lot more to come with John Cena, and he needs to win at WrestleMania more than Cody does. But my only other gripe that they could do is they could do a heel face turn right back around. I don't think they'll do that. That would be astronomical where Cody is in on it, but I don't think that's going to happen.
What, Cena's
Nah,
gonna double cross Rock?
No,
No, I
no,
but
think Cody.
Cody.
I think Cody
Oh,
just
Cody
realizes what he's
turns.
now.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's going to happen. Realistically, I think it's just
Yeah.
Cena beats Cody, doesn't do it clean, and The Rock beats him, and Cena becomes champion, and then faces all these wrestlers on his retirement tour. Um, but imagine a double cross like Rock and the Rock Hogan match, or
Oh, okay.
Austin shaking hands with McMahon. That would be mind blowing.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Won't happen. Shouldn't happen though.
See, what I think Cody's gonna go over, but they're gonna try everything to screw him in that match. Rock's gonna be at ringside, controlling the refs. He's gonna get hit with a chair. He's gonna get put through tables. He's gonna get interference. He's gonna have just a bunch of heel. Rock's gonna beat him up. All these heelish antics, but
Super Cody.
somehow Cody overcomes all the odds, and you get your big baby face moment at the end of WrestleMania.
But Umer, can I just like counter that point and just say, okay, if Cody beats everyone at that point, then who's his
Mm.
next? What's his next challenge then? Who
Randy
does he?
Orton.
Is it just? But then you don't But at that moment, you can't get any
Yeah,
bigger
I
than
know what
what
you
the.
mean.
I think if you let Cena win, then Cody can kind of like come back, rebuild
Climb back up.
himself. Randy could be champion, and Cody could take the belt off him.
Mm.
I just think at
Yeah,
the moment,
yeah.
I think
like,
though, if you have Cena keep losing until near the end of his retirement and then he finally wins the belt, is that not a
Nah,
bigger
nah, not,
moment?
not as a heel, not as a heel.
Yeah,
No, no,
actually, not
no.
as a
That's
heel,
heel,
not as a heel.
Listen,
Yeah,
last year during Cody's Mania season, he had everyone on his side. He had Seth on his side. He had KO, Sammy, everyone on his side to take the belt. This year, he'll have no one by his side,
mm,
and he's up against Cena and The Rock. I don't think there's any need for Cody to go over here. I think you put the belt on Cena, which can add to Cody's character that the belts started to feel like a burden on him. He's finally lost everything and then build him up again. I do get where Omer's coming from that you do put Cody over. This would make him an even bigger babyface than he is right now, taking on two of the biggest heels in wrestling. But I just feel like you've got to put the belt on. Imagine Cena winning 17 as a heel, just
mm.
breaking the record as a heel. It would be amazing.
I think Ric Flair's gonna save Cody and his record.
No, can I say something here? Uh, I think Cena should win it, and Cena should go on like a monster heel run for the
Mm,
duration of the year. But if they were to put Cody over, this is just a small little personal thing I want to see. If we have, because you have The Rock interfering, yeah, and Rock and Cena just taking the piss, beating the shit out of Cody. There's only one man that can help Cody. That
oh,
is The Rock's greatest rival of all time.
Oh,
The glass shatters at Mania. You know how loud the pop would be.
I'd
Stone
love
Cold
that.
Steve Austin comes out. That would be an iconic moment. We should have got it last year instead of Undertaker coming out, but if they do it this year, I'll forgive them.
I thought you were gonna say Roman,
But, nah, I don't think
but I don't want to see
Roman's.
Roman and help Cody. Where does Roman fit into all this as well, though, with all the bloodline stuff? Because remember Raw on
supposedly,
Netflix, Rock
go
embraced
on.
Roman at the end as well. Well, I mean, after his match with Solo, Rock came out, shook his hand. I think he did whatever that ones in the sky, all that.
think
So like,
I think
surely you're gonna have some Samoan
I think
shenanigans.
in this we'll see it in this year, yeah, we'll see The Rock. The Rock just abuses his power just like it's too much here. That
Mm.
Roman finally will confront him at some point and say like, listen, this has gone on too long, and it needs to stop. Then you have Roman just Rock take it out on Roman, and it sets their feud up
Yeah.
for 42.
But my issue with
We
that is
have to see
Rock's
that
only getting
match.
older. He's
But I
only getting
think
older. And do you think he's gonna, have a whole year in WWE? Because I think after Mania he's gonna vanish and he'll come back. Here appearance here and there.
he's good.
Then
Yeah,
next year
that's
he'll
fine.
come
But
back.
I think that's fine though. He'll be, and then for next
Yeah.
year's Mania season, he'll be there to build the Roman feud.
But do you think
What's
he's
not
really
to
gonna do
stop?
3 Manias in a row on his schedule?
Yeah, why not? He's not. He's not wrestling. He's not wrestling at this year's Mania.
No, but next year you think he's wrestle?
Forget about his
I don't know
scheduling
if
or
he's gonna wrestle. That's my issue because he's like if he gets injured, that's gonna cost a lot of money in Hollywood as well. Like he's got shit lined up probably. He's probably got a movie
I think.
film.
I think. I think The Rock definitely wants to do the Roman match, and
Yeah.
he will make time. He will make time for it. I know he will.
Mm.
Yeah, but forget about scheduling or anything. If you want The Rock to turn up for the rest of the year and you have Cena as this monster heel kind of run, The Rock could just film videos and stuff and
Mm.
Yeah.
packages them,
Exactly. Yeah.
and you
Oh
can
yeah,
just
true.
use that as a directive for John Cena to continue on the run of being, The Rock's champion. But the whole like Rock and Roman thing, I think it's all roads to Rock and Cody. I think personally, I think that match is going to happen before Roman and Rock, mainly because of the fact that it's all between them two. Unless you have, unless it's like, you physically can't do the Cody Rock match. Those two, in terms of sports entertainment, in terms of wrestling, at the moment, it makes the most sense right now because you can't tie Roman into the story just yet. It doesn't feel like it connects. Like it's always been Cody versus Rock ever since last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I think The Rock and Roman, it just has to happen, man. How
No,
can
it
you,
will.
if that match never happens, it'll be criminal. And
See, I'm
the
worried
whole
about
thing
that
with
not
Amir,
happening.
the thing with what Amir said is The Rock's getting older. Hollywood he's getting more cast more and more in these Hollywood roles. He doesn't have
Mm.
much time anymore. What do you want to do? Rock Cody or Rock Roman? What do you guys
See,
prefer to see?
I think Rock Cody's been built better than Rock Roman. The last
I
two
agree.
WrestleManias is been built Rock Roman. Rock's the guy who pinned him last year at WrestleMania. This year it's Rock's guy who's gonna fight him. So, surely the next natural step is Rock Roman. Because what seeds have really been planted for Reigns versus Rock, other than
Listen,
they're both Samoan?
can I just talk about Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy's
go.
appeared on TV 3 times this November. Survivor Series, Netflix, and Rumble. He's missed Chamber where he could have had an angle with Seth and Punk custom to build their main event. He's
Could
gonna
have been the
appear on
match.
TV twice. He's gonna appear on TV twice during the European tour. Do you guys really think that's enough for him to get a WrestleMania main event?
No, he
Really?
doesn't deserve it. He's
Exactly.
barely been around for a year.
Like, This
And he's
guy
had
is
however many main events in a row. He doesn't need another one.
I mean, this guy has a box office draw. He's probably your biggest star, and you're not utilizing him during mania season. I just find it bizarre.
I think that's him though. I think he doesn't want to show up.
Yeah,
I don't think. I think
Maybe.
you think Triple H is really keeping Roman Reigns off TV, Roman saying I'm not showing up. I'm only going to show up X amount of days.
Yeah, of course, it's up to Roman. Yeah,
But also, you have to remember the guy is unwell, literally unwell, and has a family and probably wants to spend more time there and can only dedicate so much than what
It's
his
your
body
job,
can
mate.
allow him to. But when what'd you say?
Say it's his job,
it's his
mate.
job.
Yeah, it's his job, and and he'll still draw in more than Seth Rollins in a year, and he'll do it in three
Oh,
nights. So
why is that
that's what he said himself. Um, but jokes aside, I think it's just if it's obviously with his illness and whatever, you can't really speculate on that. He could turn up 2 weeks before Mania, have him and say, "Look, I'm going to have a match with this person. It will be hyped up. It won't be main event, but it will be hyped up because it means something. Because Roman's there now. He's gotten to the point in his career, right, where he's above virtually everyone else in the company, bar Cena and Rock, in terms of that star power draw. He's literally up there. So you could put him in a match with anybody, and Reigns is going to be like, it's oh shit, it's Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. He's essentially not the final boss, but he's like the tribal chief. You can take him on, and it's going to be very difficult. So
Solo's still
yeah,
my
I just
tribal
think
chief.
he's yeah. You can say what you want about Solo. Yeah, he's getting bitched over by Jacob Fatu, but to be fair, Jacob Fatu is Jacob Fatu, and that's one
He's
match I
taking
want to see.
Roman's chain soon. Don't worry about that.
You know what it is, Jacob Fatu, right? Just a quick note on him. I think he's got the potential to be the greatest Samoan of all time in WWE that isn't named The Rock. Or he could overtake The Rock. I don't know about that. But
Nah, that's
Nah,
never happened.
come on, let's be realistic.
he could. He could.
No one's
Look,
overtaking The Rock.
he's got the potential. Look, he's got the in-ring ability. He's got the mic skills. He's got the A word. It's not autism. It's the aura, bro. Right?
Shout out the autistic cricketer.
I mean, you guys talk about Roman Reigns. I don't know. I personally want to see Roman v Seth at Mania.
So do I.
I don't want them to. I don't want. I feel bad for Punk. Like he does deserve a main event, but
I would
to me, I
rather.
don't
I
want to
wouldn't
see
mind
him
Punk versus Drew again or
shoehorned.
something at Mania.
Mm,
If
Nah, I
if
think
he's gonna need a match.
Hell in a full circle. Hell in a Cells a full
Yeah,
circle.
but if he's
It'll
gonna
be
need
back.
a match, would you rather not have Punk versus Drew instead of Punk versus Priest? I mean, Drew versus Priest.
I just thought of something really bad.
What?
Logan Paul versus CM Punk.
you know what? You know what? They could
Bring him back to
pivot
AEW,
towards
man.
Now, Seth costing
nah.
Punk at the Chamber thinks that they're gonna go in that
Yeah.
direction of Punk,
Yeah,
Seth,
yeah,
and
yeah. It will be
but
that.
if it was me, just give Roman Jacob. Have Roman face Jacob
Yeah.
and have Punk and Seth just finish their rivalry of themselves. It just feels like they're forcing Roman in this Punk and Seth feud right now,
Mm.
where I think Roman v Seth should be a Mania main event built to properly next year or the year after.
Yeah, but what's my boy Solo gonna do?
Leave him up
Sit
to
on the
you.
sidelines and catering.
Yeah,
He's tribal
Nah,
chief.
put him in a multi-man match or something. I don't know.
yeah, for
But
the
yeah, I agree with Danny. I think the end game with Roman has to be, aside from The Rock, has to be Roman Seth. And yeah, and I think Seth needs to go over as well because Seth deserves to go over. He's the workhorse that's been carrying the company on his back for a long time. And I think with Roman Reigns, he's on his way out of WWE. One last favor he can do is put Seth over. But
I think there's three matches, as you say, that Roman Reigns has got left. It's The Rock, it's Seth Rollins, and it's Cody Rhodes 3, because them two have some of the most insane
Punk as
rings.
well.
I think
Punk.
he's got Jacob into.
I think he's got Drew
Drew.
McIntyre as well.
I
You
don't
know
think
There's
they'll
a
what?
do
lot of
Drew.
matches.
I don't think Roman's interested in the Drew match.
Yeah, he's
I
not.
think Drew deserves it though.
He does
But
Yeah,
deserve
Drew
it.
deserves
Yeah.
it, but it's about Roman.
Roman calls the shots.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Roman will work Jacob though. He's gonna put because
Definitely.
that's family. He's gonna put his
You
family.
think he fights
over.
Jay again as well and puts Jay over once?
That's a potential as well.
He
We'll
doesn't need
see,
Jay
man.
to
I will
need
see.
over though. But look, I think the most important thing is thinking about the implications that the John Cena. I want to fantasy
Yeah, let's
book
go back
here.
to John Cena.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
fantasy book something here. Cena wins the title, right? I'm not talking about him dropping it. Who are the most ideal three opponents? So you've got let's name the pay-per-views that'll come up. So you've got Backlash, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam. What else comes up in that time as well?
King of the Ring, Bad
SummerSlam,
Blood.
King of the
The
Ring,
ring.
yeah.
I
You
mean,
got Saudi Show, Crown Jewel.
We'll say there's five. There's five pay-per-views. You
Booker
can't see
T.
me. Five pay-per-views. Yeah. Who are the five wrestlers that you want Cena to face in that time when he's title from now till SummerSlam, and who does he lose the title to?
Okay, so let me tell the pay-per-view. So you got Backlash, King of the
Yeah.
Ring, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and Clash the Castle or Clash in Paris, whatever it's
Is there no
called now.
Saudi shows in that time?
King of the Ring is in Saudi.
Oh yeah,
innit?
King of the Ring, yeah. I was thinking Crown Jewel the whole time. Alright, so
I think we
five
put it up to
opponents.
SummerSlam because that's the major pay-per-view, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put two of the matches that I'd like to see. Punk Money in the Bank again, and AJ Styles at Clash in Paris.
I'd do Punk at SummerSlam. No Money in the Bank. I feel
think
like that's
Roman.
a SummerSlam main event. Punk versus Cena.
I think Money in the Yeah, I think because they done it at 2011, it's a historic moment.
Yeah,
in
that's
WWE
true as well.
history. should do that Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Is there
But you
Chicago
know what
coming
it
up
is,
anytime
though?
soon? Is there Chicago
Yeah,
pay-per-view?
You know what?
Chicago would be crazy.
Oh my days.
Do you know what the problem? You know what the problem is, though. A lot of these names that we're saying, we've seen these matches before, and they don't really need it, or they don't really need the rub
Yeah.
of Cena. It's like in his final, you
But it's
kind of
his
want to put
final
new
year. You want to
talent.
see it one more time, innit? Like you want to see Randy versus Cena one more
Yeah,
time. I want to see. I want to see Punk versus Cena. That's been what
I mean,
15 years probably.
Cena Randy. I agree with you. That's got to be his final match. But I feel like should I think that WWE are gonna put newer guys in with Cena because you want to build them up. Maybe you could have a Jey Uso or a match with Sami
Yeah.
Zayn, stuff like that.
I would.
You
I'd
know,
love a
the
Sami
top
Zayn match. Even a Kevin
WWE's
Owens
top
one more
baby.
time. You know.
Well,
Nah, I think
Kevin
Kevin
Owens is
Owens
heel
would
right
be
now,
all.
so
I think we
I
get
was
Cena
thinking
with one.
I'll probably get
Cena
shouted
with
at for this,
one.
but LA Knight, just for that promo battle would be really cool. LA Knight versus Cena on the mic. Like that
I'm
doesn't
so
even need to
good.
happen.
Yeah, we're
nah,
good.
We're good, man.
we're
I'm so
alright.
good.
Just the promo battle. I don't need to see them wrestle. I don't
Yeah,
like him
but
as a wrestler,
he's gonna
but
waste
promo.
one of Cena's last few matches on LA Knight.
No. I said not a match. Promo battle.
What the
Just them
promo
two
that
on the
leads to
mic.
nothing?
Doesn't matter. You can have LA Knight be taken out, and there you
Yeah,
go. And they don't have to fight each
or
other again.
Jacob Fatu versus John Cena will go crazy.
Cena be Braun.
Oh, Braun
Cena will
Breaker, yeah.
die. Cena will get killed by Braun and Jacob.
Braun, Jacob. Who else is there? I'm trying
Why
to
is
think.
Cena good
That's
though?
why I feel like you need to have like all the old guys to have one last dance, because I feel like realistically, you
Yeah,
look at like Ron Breaker, Jacob Fatu, they've
we
been in
are
the ring. They're
RVD.
they're so sharp. It's so hard to like say that they'll knock the shit out of Cena.
Mm.
You need to have that one last dance with
You
AJ
know what will go
Styles,
crazy?
Randy, CM Punk.
Obafemi versus John Cena.
Nah.
We're good, man.
But we
It's
say
better
that,
than LA Knight.
Cena and Punk. See, I think Cena Punk can do a good match because we saw it in the chamber.
Oh
They
my
actually
days.
worked.
Oh
So
yeah,
They
good.
had a good little back and
So
forth.
good.
they've got insane
Their
chemistry.
chemistry is nuts. Yeah.
Wrestling soulmates. Amazing.
I think Punk is Cena's greatest rival. Like best match, as in match quality wise. Punk and Cena have had the best matches with each other. I think Styles is a close second, but I think Punk Cena is slightly better.
Bro, in that closing sequence last night, I haven't seen Cena move like that since AJ Styles at the Rumble in 17.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
whoa, who's actually getting him out of this? It's crazy.
I think that was the best Cena showing we've seen in a while as well, in a good few years. His best in-ring
Ever
showing.
since SummerSlam 4 years ago with Roman Reigns, because that was a really good match as well. People seem to forget that. That
I
was a
ain't
really good match.
yeah, but I think this was just something else.
Oh yeah, this is on another planet. This was like
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Stars
I
of
really
the
enjoyed
World
the
sequence.
Chamber. The Chamber match was really good.
The match
It's a good
itself
one.
was brilliant.
Yeah, it was
Like,
good. I didn't think it was match of the night though. KO versus Sami,
Oh, amazing.
amazing.
Great. Touching on KO Sammy, should we talk a little bit about that? Because obviously we saw. I kind of feel bad. I feel so bad for Randy Orton. Every time this guy comes back, it gets
That's my
overshadowed by
goat,
something
man.
else.
CM
It happened
Punk.
at Survivor. It happened at Survivor Series with CM Punk, and now it's happened again here with the John Cena heel turn.
Exactly.
What do you guys think? The pop was insane for Randy, though. Don't you guys think?
Yeah, I think we predicted this on the Chamber preview. We were like, oh, Owens will probably win, and Randy will probably save Sami Zayn from a beatdown after the match. So I do think we're going to get Randy v Kevin Mania. I mean, I'm more invested in it now than I was a few weeks ago because I've seen them stare down, and Randy was about to punt him all my days. I was gonna mock out if he punted him there, but I think they're saving that for Mania. I do think he'll punt him, but I think it'll be a Mania.
Yeah, I think that'll be a big moment in how he wins the match against Kevin. I think that should be a like an Extreme Rules or Hell in a Cell or something. We should have a big stipulation because obviously KO kept him off for that long. It's going to be a big blood feud. I want to see blood in that match. I want to see guys go through tables. I want to see guys hurt. I want to see these guys cut up,
Poor.
beat the
I
shit
have to
out of
say,
each other.
poor Kevin Owens, man. In January, the Rumble, he had a grueling ladder match with Cody. Then he's
Yeah,
had like a brutal match with Sammy, and now you guys want to put him in another
You're saying
brutal match
probably
at Mania.
Bro, he's
So
Kevin
good.
Owens. He's
So
Kevin Owens.
Probably,
He's got
they're
that
probably
dog.
the best worker in the company right now. Them two matches back to back,
100%.
amazing.
I think Kevin
But
Owens is
Kevin
the
Owens is
best.
special.
He's my current favorite wrestler in the company at the moment. I think every match he puts on is quality. Everything he does on the mic is gold. I think he's such a good promo, and he's just
He's,
look at him. He doesn't look like he should be that good. You just look at him. He's the greatest fat wrestler of all time.
Off
I
the
think
wrist.
Kevin Owens. We've always said we've mentioned Drew McIntyre, like he deserves to be rewarded. I think Kevin Owens is another guy that
Oh,
also
100%.
deserves to be rewarded with the character work he's been putting in. And for me, a guy like Kevin Owens, his recent run, he cemented himself for me as an all-timer. I think Kevin
Yeah,
Owens is that good. I rate him
Oh
that
yeah.
highly.
I think it's criminal. It's been 8 years since he's won a world championship.
2016.
Guys
Yeah.
like
9 years nearly.
guys like KO and Sammy not having the world title that long
Sammy's never had
is
it.
insane.
Chaos had the
Sammy's
one
never
reign.
had it. KO had it. KO had it briefly, but
Yeah.
I find that mad.
I
Yeah,
think
just
this
to
Man's like Jinder Mahal have a title before
Jinder Mahal,
Sami Zayn, man. Oh my god, shout out to the
Damian Priest
I don't
too.
even want to say, bro.
Shout out
Yeah, you
Priest.
say it, not me.
Shout out Priest.
yeah, just to touch on the actual match, I think this is one of the best matches ever. I don't know if you guys have seen Owens v Zayn Ring of Honor, the ladder match. That was amazing. But
Yeah.
this one I think was as good as that one. Sammy hit the Blue Thunder Bomb through a table through another table then, and I think Sammy selling off the neck all through the match was amazing. Then Kevin Owens hitting the power bomb on the apron twice to
The
finally
barbed
win the
wire
match.
chair spot as well, man.
Yeah, and then when Randy came out, Kevin was crying, looking at Sammy. I think that was an amazing visual. These two are just two of the best performers the company's ever had.
Yeah, after the match they definitely went off a food or something as well, man. These guys have done everything together. Even the NXT match. The NXT match, the first one they had, that was one of my favorite. I think that's my favorite one out of all of them. That or either Steen versus El Generico, the ladder match in ROH.
Did you watch the
I think
Battleground match? That was good as well.
Yeah, that was good. I think all the matches are good. Even the one at WrestleMania a few years ago, I
I
thought that
think
was good.
I think at some point we need to see Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn for a world title in the main event of WrestleMania somewhere down the line. It has to happen.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just has to happen.
It's just one of their matches,
But
isn't it?
yeah, so let's go back to John Cena right now because that's the main talking point. That's what we care about right now. And I think John Cena with this heel run, I'm so locked in for it. I just want to get you guys thoughts and opinions. What do you want to see from this heel run, like in terms of character work, in terms of promos? Like, where do you think what direction do you think they're going to head in?
Let's get his hand up.
Yeah, because I know you're gonna jump your ass in there right away, man. Let me get my hand up like it's class, man. Sir Carpe, let me talk. I've Rubicon Mango John. After Iftar, I love it. First of all, I've got to see R-Truth get his ass handed to him by John Cena. Like,
I love our
John
truth, man.
Cena! And then Cena just beats the shit out of him. That'd be class.
It's gonna
That's
happen
like the
every
very
week. He's gonna keep coming out saying, "Why am I my childhood hero?"
just no, do it once because then otherwise I'll get pissed. Just do it once. It has that impact. The second thing, I just need him to say, I just need him to be like the Winter Soldier almost. I don't even think you need to have him speak too much. You just have him do his actions, and then when he talks, it means something. Because what it is that he's him and The Rock are the best at promos of all time, right? You give him a mic, no script.
CM Punk.
Rock, Cena, Punk, them three. Yeah, they're in the upper echelons
No
of
Austin.
WWE prep work. Who?
No, I
Austin.
would have put Austin.
You wouldn't.
Nah, not with them three now.
Nah, fairs.
But with those three, right? You can just have you give them no script. You tell them this is what we want to do, and they'll do it in the best way possible. You can't really put Cena against anyone on the mic, so you just need to have him like controlled like the Winter Soldier, and he just goes around beating mans and he's
What's
just
The Rock's
vicious
gonna
and
keep him
violent.
in
People
some
don't.
little containment unit and regularly drug him.
Yeah,
Just have that
That'd be
backstage. You cut to backstage. You just seen it in a containment tank.
yeah, and he actually has his head shaved off finally because that bald spot's
oh,
pissing me
yeah.
off.
Yeah, he
Um,
needs to go bald. He needs to go bald.
Proper,
He should grow a
proper,
beard.
proper, proper MAGA. That'd be sick.
You know, he should grow like a beard. Just change his look completely. Shave his head and grow a
That's
beard.
hilarious.
He's still going to wear the jorts is the question. I can't see him wear
Yeah,
anything
what's he
else.
gonna wear? Is he gonna wear
You know what?
Versace with The Rock?
Do you think they're gonna change his theme tune?
But they have to, surely.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think
I
they
don't
will.
think he's gonna use Thugonomics because that's gonna get a big pop.
I think they should do similar to how how The Rock remixed his electrifying theme and
Mm.
Hollywood Rock theme. They should do that with have it start off as with My Time Is Now and then it just remixes into Word Life. I think that would be great.
Yeah, but I feel like
Yeah,
that's gonna get too much of a babyface reaction.
don't give him a theme
Mm.
tune, man. The New Day is a very good example of this. Like, if you have that regular New Day theme and you have the New Day coming out as like as heels, um, just don't give him a theme per se. Like, you don't have to really introduce something for him. He just comes out, attack commands, and leaves.
I
Um,
don't think
and
I don't think it's a problem to have him have his current theme and Word Life because look at The Rock. He's basically kept his babyface themes as well,
Yeah.
and it's not really been an issue. I don't think it's too much of a
Yeah, but he's
big
got his
deal,
Hollywood
but
Rock in it. His Hollywood Rock's his heel theme in it.
this is Hollywood Cena, bro.
Hollywood
Do
Cena.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, the
comes
thing
out
is,
as a
But
t-shirt.
like the lyrics of like My Time Is Now is very like, oh, no one can stop me.
they could
I'm an
change.
ultimate baby
Yeah,
face.
they could change it up. They could change it up.
Yeah.
But I think you mentioned a good point. Saying see have Cena be like this silent soldier kind of like he can have something stupid like The Rock saying John Cena, he's sworn an oath of silence to me until he brings me the title from Cody, something stupid like that. But I think that's a waste of John Cena's talent and ability because, as you said, John Cena's top three on the mic of all time, right? I think you have to have him cut just an amazing 20-minute monologue promo about why he's turned heel. I think it will be one of the most viewed segments of all time.
But
Something
then
like
you could do that though. But you can kind of like you can just restrict it though. You can make people savor the moment. Like, when John Cena came up for the press conference, everyone was thinking, "What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say?" And then he just goes, "Boom, mic drop." And every single time he does that, he won't even be allowed to speak. He's like Dom Mysterio, the New Day. People will just boo him. No one's gonna want to listen to him. You can just do it. You can set it up like that, and then when he actually does get to talk, everyone will then listen. Um, You also said, "Oh, what else would you like to see John Cena do?" And I kind of want to listen to what Uma and Danny say on that point. But I would love to see him almost have an angle with the New Day as well, and just elevate those guys in a heel sense. I know you're laughing, but I don't know if it's an agreement in laughter or a disagreement in laughter. But those guys have been quite stale recently. Just have some sort of like build like a new authority and have Cena be the leader of it because Cena's always been anti-authority.
Mm.
Now he is the authority, so he needs to get those guys in. So elevate other people that are like that are in the New Day heel turn sort of aspect. You could even bring Finn Balor into it as well and actually give him another role too. There's plenty of different angles that you can take with Cena
Yeah.
being in an authority role.
I mean, I want to see Cena be the biggest scumbag possible. I want him to like destroy his legacy, kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, you all used to look up to me. Oh, do everything the right way. Every single match he's winning by, he's never winning clean. He's hitting a cheeky low blow behind the ref spot. He's knocking the ref out. He's beating the shit out of someone, hitting with a chair behind the ref spot, or before the match, he's attacking someone. He's doing shit backstage. He's sabotaging his opponents. Every single thing he has to do, he's never going to do it the right way again. He's going to be disrespectful on the mic. He's never going to be like good sportsmanship, shake hands. He's going to be evil. He's going to try and piss off every single person who's ever loved him. That's what I want to see him do. I want to see him be booed out of every single building, every single week. I just want him to be like the epitome of evil, worse than Vince. That's how evil I want to see him.
What if he like goes to a kid, not a Make a Wish kid,
Slaps
because
the
that
shit
would
out
be
of him.
absolutely
Just
ludicrous.
gets a make
No,
shit, launches it off his wheelchair.
oh shit.
like Brock Lesnar.
Zack
Not a Make
Ryder
a
and
Wish kid,
Kane.
just a regular kid. John Cena. Yeah.
Just here's a kid to a table. Fuck it.
Listen, if they want to do this year, they need to fully lead into it.
Oh,
They need to
100%.
lose the jorts, lose all that colorful stuff, no more hustle, loyalty, respect, new theme, just go full on corporate Hollywood, yeah? Have him have promos against the likes of Punk, where this time it'll be the opposite way around. Punk will be the face onto it, trying to get Cena into the good side. And I do think Punk will be the one who does save Cena at the end. I think he'll be the one that finally turns him face. It'll probably be around SummerSlam or something. But
Mm.
yeah, having her promos against the likes of Punk, Styles, Seth, even Roman, just have him go up against everyone in the company and have him beat everyone in the company too. I want this run to be memorable. You know, it says last year, just someone as like as good as John Cena, you want him to go out the bank. So yeah, just go full on, just lean into it, and yeah, hopefully it's a success.
I'd be so pissed off if it wasn't a success though, man. Imagine you had this and then it
Yeah,
just turns
It's
out to be
just
one of the
really bad.
worst ones of all time. Oh my god,
Um,
I think
Nah, I doubt that would
it'd be
happen, man.
horrible.
listen, listen. For me personally, I think this is argued. Well, it's a bit early to say if it's the best heel turn of all time. We need to see how it plays out,
Oh
but
yeah,
it is one of the most shocking heel turns of all time. It's up there with Hogan joining the NWO. I think that's the most successful heel turn of
I
all
think
time,
yeah.
right?
As an angle, that's the best
And then
angle, I think.
then and then another shocking heel turn of all time was Austin at 17. But obviously that one didn't really work out because the
Yeah,
whole invasion storyline was a mess and they just Austin was too popular and just they kept flipping him from babyface to heel and it was a mess. So we don't want a repeat of that situation, right?
mm.
Okay, WWE, okay, Triple H, okay, Rock, I applaud you. You've done a ballsy move here with John Cena. But don't just end it here. You need to go all out with this. And I know John Cena himself wants to go all out with this. He's the type of guy he wants to leave everything out there, right? He's not really had any like good material recently, so this is it now for John Cena. He's thinking, yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this. And John Cena, I think this you can go a serious route, you can go a more comedic route. There's so many possibilities. It's so exciting. I'm so looking forward to it.
it's gotta be
Like for
serious.
example, I think like you could even have something. This is just one of my stupid ideas here, but imagine like they like beat up Cody like every week. Yeah, they like take a strand of his hair or like take some of his blood. Yeah, and you just see
Strand
a
of his
promo
hair.
with The Rock. You can see The Rock and Cena just standing by a fire pit, just like dropping a blood sample in it or Cody's hair, and just like, "Oh, we want your soul, Cody," and just like laughing like evil maniacs. You can just stupid stuff like that. It would be so funny, man. And obviously with the Make a Wish, and I can't like imagine they're just in the Make a Wish segment, yeah, where a kid's like saying, "Why, John? Why?" And then John Cena just looks at the camera and just like does the evil smile and walks off. So it's they need to just go all out with this, man. Why not? Let's have fun with this.
What
I
by
want to
collecting
see
his
this.
body parts and burning them? This
No,
guy said
I
collect his
wasn't
hair,
saying
collect
I
his
live
blood.
this idea, but now I am.
Oh, chop a finger off as well, yeah.
Why not, bruv? Hollywood, bro.
Just
Play into that
amputated.
Go to
Hollywood
Dusty,
elite,
they go to
Hollywood
Dusty Rhodes'
elites.
grave or something like that and says, "This is your disappointing Dusty here. You could have been part of something bigger."
Just desecrate his grave.
I just want them to
Take his
have fun with it.
corpse out
Like
his
Rock
fucking coffin.
The Rock's clearly having fun with the final boss character, and I want John Cena to do the same. And yeah, as Danny said, you need to have them doing Hollywood style vignettes that they can both be on the Hollywood set. Or we didn't feel like showing up today to SmackDown or Raw. We're just gonna be here via satellite. Stuff, silly stuff like that. And obviously, The Rock last year in the build to Mania 40, he was doing like social media promos, which I
Mm.
thought were like really, really good and effective. And I'd kind of want to see the same thing from Cena. And the motivations for a Cena heel turn is so many. For years, this guy was face of the company and never appreciated. He was booed. Cena sucks. It's finally caught up to him. Not only that, you could play into the storyline of, oh, he went away for ages and like you've replaced him with Cody's like so easily and it hurts him. Or you can even just say, oh, I just want number 17 that badly. I know I'm not the same wrestler that I was anymore. So at this point, screw it. I'm going to cheat my way to 17.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
so exciting, man.
yeah, just to touch on what Kobe said, what have they got to lose in this heel run? They've got nothing to lose. In the
Exactly.
past, in the past 2012, I think it was, he was the only really hot babyface. If they turned him heel and it didn't work out, it would have flopped. He was the biggest merchandise drawer by like a mile. So I think they were more apprehensive because of the Stone Cold turn not really working out, leaving the business behind a few years. So they were more thinking, we'd rather not turn him heel because what if it doesn't work out? But right now in the company, they've got too many red hot baby faces. They've got Cody, Jay, Seth. Right, I could just go on about how many baby faces they've got. So turning another baby face in Cena, who was definitely not the most popular right now, into the most massive heel you've got in the company, genius move.
Yeah,
I'd
I
also
agree.
like to touch on the fact that we've not got any real proper heels. I feel
Yeah,
like we've
yeah.
got mid carder heels that can do a good job,
You've
like
got
Dominic
Drew and
Mysterio and
KO, I think.
AJ.
I think they're the
Yeah,
only
Drew
two.
and Kate, yeah, they're tweeners. Like, no, I wouldn't say they're
not really.
tweeners. Like, KO's
KO just
cool.
tried to
Well,
kill a
KO's
man.
a cool idea, but
Yo,
but
just
these are
kill them.
people like no, no. But what I'm saying is that like they're kind of people that you can justify all their actions for. John Cena's just gonna become so hated now, and the only people that are gonna love him are people who like all of us that are just here to appreciate the ride that is gonna take him on. You got guys who you got like 9, 10, 11
Kids.
year olds
Yeah.
kids that are just gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh my god, we hate John Cena now. How can you do this?
Well, yeah, Monday morning
That's
in
the
school's not going to be a good day for these kids. They're going to go into school fuming.
Bro,
yeah.
John
But
Cena has
that's what you want,
granted
like.
Yeah, it
has
costs them.
granted the most make-a-wishes in history. Do you know how
Yeah,
crazy it
I
is to
know.
turn him heel?
Mental. That's
That's what I'm
mental.
saying. Is he going to
My
keep,
wish is
is
granted.
he not going to grant any more
I'm-
wishes? Is he not going to grant any more wishes? Because,
That'd
like,
be
I
hilarious.
don't know, man, that's breaking kayfabe, but, like, obviously it's a nice thing to do. But what's my point?
No one's gonna want. No
It's,
one's gonna want. No kid's gonna want to meet John Cena after this. Now,
Oh,
let's
no,
be
because some
real.
kids won't even know. That's the thing. Some kids will just say, I like John Cena, I like John Cena. But when I was a kid,
and
I
you know,
liked Randy Orton. Something wrong with me.
but can I just mention something here? I've seen like rumors on, not rumors, but like some theories and speculation online. Like, what if they create a Hollywood stable? Yeah, you have The Rock, you have Cena, and you have a third member. And this one made me laugh just imagining it. Imagine they bring in Hulk Hogan.
Just bring
That
back
would be
Batista, man,
so
please.
funny.
Heat.
That would be so funny, man. If they have Hogan just like, "Well, let me tell you something, brother. I thought my heel turn was the biggest in history, but Dwayne and my buddy John just shook up the industry." Like, it's just stupid stuff like that. It would be so funny. But
Oh my god.
what do you guys think?
No,
Do you think they should do a stable, or do you think they should keep it as Rock and Cena?
No, just
That's a
keep it as
hard.
these two. If you're gonna bring anyone, maybe bring like I don't know, some bloodline related
Logan
stuff.
Paul.
Could be The Rock, maybe. You could bring like Solo,
I
Jacob,
think
Tamatonga,
I
Tongaloa, one
per-
of them ones.
I personally think if you're gonna do a stable, you need to elevate someone. So bring in a younger guy, like maybe a Bron Breakker or a Ethan Page, even from NXT. If you're gonna do a stable, that is.
I
But I
mean, what
don't
about
think this
Solo? Solo did
storyline.
attack Cody the other week after SmackDown went off air. I think it was SmackDown from Friday, innit?
I think they should keep it as a two-man power trip. What do
Yeah,
you guys think?
You got
agreed.
Travis Scott, he's the third man, I forgot.
Yo, the way he slapped Cody, holy, yo, that was painful, man.
Straight in his
Oh my.
face.
That's another thing I think that would be hilarious. Imagine every time the Rock and Cena show up, they bring a new celebrity with them, just a random celebrity help them beat
Tyson,
up Cody,
Next week, Tom Brady. Eh?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
we're gonna start.
That
We're
would
gonna
be
see
so,
speed, man.
yeah, it would be so
Speed.
funny. I think they need to go all out with this, and I think they are. I think
Speed
they are.
jumps
The
on this
Rock. I
mic.
think
The
at
thing
this
is,
point in their
I
career,
can just see Speed getting fucking beat the shit out of by Cody. I love it though, beatbox of it. Speed's quality. Speed's box office
no,
entertainment.
at, at this point in their careers, I think the Rock and Cena, they know they're like nearly done. They're like, why not? Let's go all out with this. They're having fun, right?
Mm.
And can I just point something out? Cody Rhodes, I know we've like complained about his title reign and his character recently, but this guy is an absolute star. Just deep it. His
Facts.
Yeah,
babyface character has caused The Rock, one of the biggest baby faces of all time, yeah, to turn heel and create the final boss character. And now he's done it with flipping John Cena. Like, Are we like deeping this? It's
That's a proper
crazy.
passing of the torch moment. That is
I
Cena
think it is, yeah.
thinking all the company. It's the company realizing, okay, we've moved past the need of having John Cena come in, do his entrance and whatnot. Now we've got Cody Rhodes who's going to be continuously doing that, and I don't think we're going to see anything as industry's changing until Cody Rhodes does something similar now in the next 10, 15 years. I think Cody Rhodes is now that guy who's never going to turn heel. I think that's pretty
Mm.
much confirmed it for me until a very long time now. And he's just perfect for that face role. I've had my. You lot know how
Jeez.
much I don't like Cody Rhodes. You know, I've never liked. I've not liked him because character and agenda attacks and stuff. But as a babyface, now after realizing what he can do, I think I've got to give him more credit, and it really pains me to say it.
Yeah, I've enjoyed his character arc more than other people have, especially since he's got rid of the Bloodline Vortex, or since SummerSlam. Since his feud with Kevin Owens, I think his character really come into shine. That promo with Punk just before Rumble and the whole feud with Kevin Owens, I think, was great. My bold prediction for Mania 42 is heel Cody v Punk.
Mm.
I think that's what we'll get next Mania.
I don't think they turn. I think that it could just be face. I just can't
I
see
really
Punk.
like
Sorry.
heel Cody though. I like
Same,
You
that's what I
can
want.
like him.
in
You
Ring
can
of
like
Honor,
him all.
heel Cody was amazing. Even in New Japan in the Bullet Club Civil War, heel Cody is his best character he's done, in my opinion.
Thing is, you can like him all you want now, right? But whether you like it or not, Cody Rhodes being face for the WWE for the next 10
Oh yeah, of
or
course.
10 years, whatever, is the best thing for the company. And John Cena turning heel is an affirmation of that. It's the
Mm.
co-sign from the both of them saying, you know what, this is now your generation. You take the lead now. You're going to be the guy that's going to lead the company. Cody Rhodes is going to be the face against the fight of an authority. I think that's why they need to make a stable so that you can have a proper traditional 5v5 Survivor Series. That 5v5 traditional Survivor Series match at the end of the year. Cody's got to be at the face of that. Like Danny said on the last episode, Cody led the charge against the Bloodline, against the Judgment Day, and this is his kind of like this is his not coming of age moment, but this is the moment where you really establish him as that baby face. Heel Cody, great, yes, fantastic, but this is where his character goes from era defining to industry defining.
Just touching
And
on
that's
what Hazard said, I feel like back with Cena, you couldn't really turn him heel because you didn't have other baby faces you could rely on. But you could explore Cody's character arc, lean into more of the heel nature, whilst having other red hot baby faces the company has right now. I think that's one thing WWE has nailed on right now. They've got about, I could name about 10 baby faces that are red hot right now. So yeah, I
Mm.
don't think they have to actually rely on Cody Rhodes as they would have relied on John Cena 10 years ago or 12 years ago, whatever.
but just to counter that, I think it's just okay. You've got those red hot baby faces, but you want someone to be your number one guy. Like Roman Reigns was that number one guy as the heel because he was the greatest. He was that heel. Obviously when Paul Heyman said, "Look, I've got John Cena, not John Cena, Roman Reigns with me now." That was like you had so many other heels and stuff, but he was the heel. He was the champion. Cody Rhodes is now the champion. He's the babyface of all babyfaces. So as much as you can say, yeah, how Cody could turn heel. It's not going to mean much now that Cena's done it. So you might as well just wait.
You know what I will say is Cody Rhodes. It's a testament to his character work with his return from AEW to WWE. Right, for Cody Rhodes, The Rock and John Cena both have been this generic white meat baby faces doing the pop the crowd promos and they
Mm.
go away and they're not interesting. See, with the Cody Rhodes babyface run, it's made The Rock and John Cena interesting again, and I think that's my biggest credit. That's the biggest amount of applause I can give to Cody because he's created two amazing characters, right? And obviously, you guys are talking about will Cody turn heel. And I think it's a win-win situation. Either A, Cody becomes an even bigger babyface and the face of the company after this defining era, or B, the way the storyline's played out, he's lost friends, people turning on him, the amount of abuse this guy's going through, betrayal. It will be a justified heel turn. I think it's a
Exactly.
win-win situation, and I think WWE right now they've done it again, man. It's like, wow, I didn't expect them. The way they were building this Mania, I was thinking this is gonna suck. But they've just completely turned it on its head, and now we're all going into Mania excited. And I'm excited for the rest of the year too with this John Cena heel storyline. I think it's going to
Okay.
be
Oh
amazing.
yeah, same.
It's going to be cinema. I think everyone needs to lock in now and just enjoy the final year of John Cena. And yeah, that's Mission Podcast. John Cena turning heel. Never in a million years we thought we'd see it. But hey, remember to like, comment, subscribe. The socials should be up here. Get at
All
them.
up there.
And yeah, see you guys next time.
Thanks
Peace
for
out.
listening, boys.